Hey, what's up, guys? This is NPFSU back with another video. This is part 7 of my spread offense series. This is me against a user in a rank match. And just to set up this video properly, this user is using the ever popular Alabama. So it's a pretty tough defense, and he played pretty well. And so the reason I chose this one is because this user prevented. It took me a minute to kind of establish what I wanted to do, and basically. It's because I couldn't quite figure out how to attack this defense. He's using the 2-4-5, and it took me a minute to realize this was a one gap defense. And at that, once I realized that, I knew exactly what formations to go to properly attack it. So I always start off in a base 4 wide receiver set to kind of see what the defense is going to do, and he's in this 4. So this is the second series. The first series wasn't successful. This is the second series. This is me trying with 11 personnel. And normally I would run this against a 3-3-5 or 3-4 type defense, a 2-gap defense. But it wasn't as much. It wasn't successful at all as either. And this defense is pretty much what Georgia used to kind of contain Taylor Martinez when they played him in the Capital One Bowl a few years back. And it was somewhat successful in this game. In the rock paper scissors format, this is definitely more successful than it was against Martinez. Now, I do get a few carries for a decent amounts a game, but I'm not getting the success that I would like versus this defense. And you'll see here in a minute as I'm trying to convert, first downs at the first downs, and I'm having a difficult time. Now, this user also goes to a 3-3-5 eventually at some point. That's because I eventually do find the right formations to attack. And that's what makes NCAA such a great game, is that you have to kind of figure these nuances out on different each offenses. And the spread offense is a little more complicated because they took away, you don't have a decent play action passing game. You have to rely on your screen game, which I did post a video. I had a user ask about doing the play action next, but if you're not creating a playbook, and you're going to have, if you're using the default, like I'm using the Oregon playbook here, you're going to have those screen plays is really your bread and butter play action stuff. The other passing game is a lot less to be desired, mainly because you want to be running the ball, and these other play action passes like the bubble screen and the halfback screen, the wide receiver tunnel screen, middle screen, and those kind of screen plays is going to be what you're going to go to your bread and butter stuff as far as getting the ball to your wide receivers and to your running backs. Now, you can still go deep down the field every once in a while and take your shots, but the bread and butter of the passing game is going to be those kind of plays. And also, like I say, as far as the passing, you still have to identify which formations you need to be in and work the passing plays out of those formations, whether it's the play action or whether it's just a normal, medium passing game, medium to long passing game. So this is the second series. As you see, I was successful in that, and now I'm saying, okay, I've tried that. Let me go to a 2-back system and see if I could. This should be successful, and the 2-4-5 is pretty much the 4-2-5 with players were being replaced. So it's pretty much a one gap defense. And as soon as I go into this pro set with 2 backs, I get a better situation as far as running the ball. I get a decent carry there. But I see the holes. I see the gaping holes that this defense, this offense the offensive line is doing now. And so I know this is where I need to be, and I have a good success moving the ball. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about a play action screen. Although he doesn't go into the play action motion, just the motion of the halfback going out of the backfield gives you some indication that there's maybe some kind of option or something's getting ready to happen, but it turns out to be a screen. And you'll see here, same play. This time it's the inside zone, and it's the same situation where the halfback is going up, and so now I kind of can get the defense on the heels. Now he's using a 3-3-5 here, and I have some success there. Not quite the success that I wanted, but I'm seeing he's mixing in now. He realized I've just figured out what he's wanting. And this is the chess match that's going on right now. So I figured out what he's doing, and so now I'm just trying to set my offense up properly. So now he's back. And he's using version of 3-3-5 with now his guys are shift. That was a nice hit, but I pretty much got him where I want him right now. So I'm moving the ball, and I'm gonna go through some plays here, and I just wanted to give you the flow of the game, so no freeze frames, because pretty much I figure out what formation he was in, alignment, and then I'm now getting to the point where I can attack it properly. Now in this situation, I probably should have went to the ace, because that should have been a better formation. But like I said, I'm getting the gist of what he's doing. In this play, I just go for it on fourth because it's been like a tight game. It's only got a minute left before the half, so I decided to go for it right here. And I come off with a pretty decent pass play in this situation here. And we're going to see it as it develops here. And I'm just watching, look at what defenses he's coming out in. So now, we pretty much have a 3-4 defense. And so now I'm seeing what he's going to do. He's going to pretty much run the 3-3-5, the 2-4-5, and the 3-4 defense. Those are his major three defenses, and it's just a matter of getting him into the right ones. All right, so after realizing that, now I'm like, okay, so now let's go, and I'm sticking with this, seeing if he can come out in that 4-2-5, the 2-4-5 again, and he's sticking with the 3-4 right now. I'm still confident in the twin back, so I get a touchdown there. Still confident I can get those yards there in the twin back set. I get a score and kick the field goal. And this is just going to be on me on offense, so this is kind of a decent sized video. It's about 12 minutes or so. And this will give you guys the gist of everything that you're going to see versus user. Now this is me back on offense again. Staying with the split back because I think I'm very confident in this that he won't go to. And here we are with the, like I said, here we are with the 2-4-5 again. And you'll see a huge play from this. A huge play because just that extra blocker in the backfield to pick up that extra man. That's what is needed in this with a two-back system that you can attack a 4-2-5 sort of defense. Well, it's pretty much a one-gap defense. With a two-back system, you can attack that better. So he's still in the same defense, and here I am. I'm substituting passing game for the screen game, and it's a nice screen play right there. Get a nice first down, and we're moving the ball, and there's we're moving the ball pretty decently here. Now, see, I'm thinking here is where I kind of see now. I'm thinking this is the play here. Let's see what happens here. He's still in the same defense. He's changed his defense now. As you see, he changed it, but it's still not enough there because I'm establishing what I want to do, and he can't really stop it right now. As I run the sweep there, I notice the fumble, so I adjust my settings. So at this point, I should have gone with the zone read to the quarterback because I hadn't even shown that yet. He's still focusing on this dive stuff. But I'm going to keep running it because I'm being successful. I'm being successful right now. So I'm going to keep sticking it to him with these two backs in the backfield. And like I say, right here I get a little greedy with it where I probably should have run a zone read. And you'll see what happens here when he comes out in his normal 2-4-5. And I'm in the right set, but I should have ran a zone read. And you see he pretty much tells his player to commit to the inside. With a zone replay, I probably been running for a touchdown right there. But I'm hip to it, so I'm like, okay, now it's probably time. It's probably time. I only got 2 yards, but it's probably time. And I think I pop a decent amount of yards here. It's still two-back system. And at this point, it's like the third quarter, and I'm now just bringing in the zone read. But as you see here, if it wasn't for that user tackle, I would have been running some more. He pretty good user tackle right there. But as you can see now, I can go either way I want to go now. I've established my inside presence. I can tell because he committed to the inside. And that's what you'll get with users that can't stop the inside. And then you run your stuff to the outside. And that's the main point here is you want to pop big plays and not get your quarterback hurt. So you want to utilize that. So I'm going to just run this die to get the first down here. and because I needed it. Didn't want to get too crazy with it because that's my bread and butter. Like we always talked about, the dive is my bread and butter there. And now I'm going to hit him with another zone read play. I'm just working my way down the field. And now he's in the 3-4, which, like I was saying before, the ace, the 11 personnel is a little bit better for that, so I was in the wrong formation. So you kind of want to, get an idea for that. And like I said, those are the mistakes I made during the drive. But you can get a feel and maybe, adjust it to an 11 personnel, leave that in your audibles to change up if you like. Me, I kind of want to stick with a few things, see if they're going to change, and then I'll come back with, as you see here, I'm going to come back with what I was running before. And now I'm running the trap play. And let's see, he's in the, he's done now. So he's in the a 3-4 alignment or a 3-3-5 alignment, and I got him pretty much where I want him. I get a first down there. That's a 13-yard gain. So now you see that which formations work well against which. So now I'm using this, and I'm like, okay, I can do a zone read here, and I think I get a decent gain here. I thought I was going to be able to score a touchdown, but I think he makes a nice user tackle. But look how he's squeezing down his D lineman. He's wanting to protect that middle, and I'm kind of just now in a position. I juked that guy a little bit. I thought I was going to score a touchdown there, but I didn't. So in this situation, I probably should have ran something a little different. But I try to go back to the bread and butter interior, or I think I went to the option pitch here. So okay, so same defense. I'm in the option pitch. He just plays it pretty well with his user ability. He stops. I wasn't able to get the pitch off very quickly on that one, so that kind of stops me. And I think here I'm forced to kick a field goal. But you get the gist of it. This is how you should establish your plays, and you get them to focus on the interior, and then you can pop your outside plays. That's what you're supposed to do. And I appreciate you guys watching. If you like this content, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.